Okay, class 9. Good morning, everyone. This is our part 4 video from rational and irrational number. Before we start, because this is your next exercise, exercise 1.3. Before we start, we learn some topic. Okay, that is terminating and non-terminating. When the remainder become 0, when the remainder never becomes 0. That means this is called terminating decimal. Terminating means end. That is when the remainder becomes 0. That means whenever you divide any number and you automatically get the remainder 0, that is called terminating decimal. Clear? Whenever you divide any number and the remainder never becomes 0, it goes continuing. That is called non-terminating decimal. Done. When the remainder never becomes 0, it's called non-terminating. When the remainder becomes 0, it's called terminating. Okay. One more topic. Okay. Without division. If the question comes that without division you find which is terminating and which is non-terminating. Then how could we do this? Okay. Whenever the question comes that without division, without actual division, that means firstly we see that terminating when the remainder becomes 0. After division we see that when the remainders become 0, it is terminating, and when the remainder never becomes 0, that is non-terminating. But the question comes without actual division, you find out which is terminating and which is non-terminating. How? So at that time this is getting very important, because your Q form, because we know that rational is always in the fraction form. If there is a numerator and denominator, the denominator has the factor 2 or 5. That means if the factor comes this one 2 or 5 or 2 or both 5, that is called your terminating decimal. Again I repeat, if the denominator factor comes 2 and 5, then this is your terminating decimal. Done. If any more factor come deciding this, that is 7, 3, any other factor come, that is this is not terminating. Clear? Again I repeat, if your denominator has a factor of 2 and 5, then this is terminating. If any other factor come, that is 3, 7, whatever, that means this is not a terminating, that is non-terminating. Done. Our first question from question number 2, number 1, 36 upon 100 given is, write the decimal expansion of the following number and say what kind of decimal it is. Write the decimal expansion. We easily write down 0.36, because we know that whenever this number is divided, we are getting 0.36. So whenever it divide, it's getting the remainder becomes 0. That is terminating decimal. Done. One more question. Question number 4, 2 upon 11. So whenever you divide this one, that means it always continuously goes on, the remainder never becomes 0, that the answer is non-terminating. Done? Okay, note. Now it's time for question number 3, subpart 1. You see the heading, without actual performing, that means without real division, you find out that this number is terminating and non-terminating. Okay, so our question is 13 upon 3125. If you divide, then we easily got the point that if the remainder comes 0, that is terminating. If the remainder never comes 0, that means non-terminating, but without actual division. So we already learned that without actual division, how could we find that? If the denominator factors, that means the factors of the denominator is 2, 5, has factors 2 or 5, 2 and 5, then it is terminating. If any other factor comes other than 2 and 5, then it is non-terminating. Done? So first of all, we factorize the denominator portion 3125, that is 5, 6 are 30, 2, 6 to 5, that is 5, 1, that is 1, 2, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So we see that factor is 5 upon 5. That means this is the terminating, because we know that if denominator has the factor 2 or 5 or both, that means 2, 5 or 2 and 5, that means it is terminating. If any other factor come, that is non-terminating. Again, more and more times I repeating, listen very carefully. If your factor comes 2 or 5 and both, 2 or 5 both, then it is your terminating. If any other factor except 2 and 5 come, that is, this is your non-terminating. So your factor come in the 5 form. Okay, so this is your terminating decimal. Done. We see one more question, question number 3, that is 23 by 75. Again the same question without actual division. So whenever you get the factorize, that is 325, that is 5, 5. That means we see that 23, so 5 square and 3. That means we see the factor come 5, but it also come 3. And we know that the denominator factor, if it is terminating, that only 2 or 5 or both. But here is more extra factor, that is 3. So this is non-terminating. Okay. Clear? One more question from question 6, 77 upon 210. You see the factor is 2, 5, 3, 7. Up to this it's okay because this is terminating, but this is an extra, that is, this is non-terminating. Note. Okay, now it's time for question number 5. Given is 17 upon 8. Write the decimal expansion of the following number which have terminating decimal. That is clear that this one is terminating decimal, and write the decimal expansion. But the condition is that without division you write the fraction in the decimal form. How is it possible without division, how is it possible? You write the fraction in the decimal. So this is your pattern here. We know that if this is terminating, so the factor is 2 or 5. Okay, so when you expand this portion, that is factorize to 4 to 2, so 17 in place of 8 we write down 2 to the power 3, that is 2 cube. Okay, for decimal without division we write more 5 cube to match this one. Clear? Whenever you multiply the denominator from the 5 cube, then we also divide into multiply the numerator portion, that is 17 into 5 cube, that is 125, by 2 into 5 3. In place of that we write down this one, same 2 into 5 power cube, that means this is also for cube, this also has the power cube, this also has the power cube. Okay, so 17 125 17 2125, and in place of 2 into 5 we write down 10 to the power cube, 2 5s are 10 cube, 2125, 10 cube means 1000, and you write the decimal 2.125, 123 point, that is answer is 2125. Easy. First of all, you factorize this portion and multiply the denominator with the same power, same power. If denominator multiply by 5 cube, then numerator is also multiply by 5 cube, then you do this. Okay, note. We do another more question. Yes, question number 3, 7 upon 80. So 7 in place of 80 we write down 2 into 4 into 5, that is 2 to the power 4, that is 16, and 16 5s are 80. So we already have 2 and 5, 2 factors and 5 factors, but the power is not same. For power you same, that you add more 3, because there is a 4 power and there is only 1 power, so we multiply the denominator extra 3 power, that is 5 cube, so numerator is also multiplied by 5 cube. Done. So 7 into 1 to 5 to 4. Now 5 power is also 4. We know the indices rule. Whenever the same base having the different power, we add the power, that is 1 plus 3. 5 also has the power 4. Done. So 7 5s are 35 to 14 17, it's 875. 35 14 3 17 85. In place of 2 into power 4 2 into 5 power 4, that is write down 2 into 5 to the power whole 4, because this power, this is also for this and this is also for 5. Okay, so 875, 2 5s are 10 to the power 4, 875 10 power 4, that means 1 2 3 4. Write in the decimal 1 2 3, then 1 2 3 4. This is the decimal form. Okay, note. Okay, one question from question number 8, 0.3, and this is given. Okay, that means you express the question in the rational form. Express the question in the rational form. Rational form, okay, means, again I repeat, you see, if 10 divided by 3, that is 10 divide 3, 3 9 goes on. So in place of this 3.333, write down 3, this one. This sign indicate that this one continuously repeating. Okay, so that means in place of 0.3 we write down, we taking this number x equals to 0.3, 3 3 3, that means this goes continuously repeating. Okay, only one repeating sign here. How many sign here is? Only one. So this number is multiplication by 10. We taken this one is equation 1. Clear? This is the step, you note down. First of all, we let x equals to 0.3. Why you repeating 3? Because this is a sign of the repetition. Okay, 1, equation 1. Multiply equation 1 by 10 because only one number is repeated. Clear? So whenever this equation is multiplied, this is getting 10x equals to, this is multiplied by 10, that means these 3 come this side. You check out for the multiplication, you check the multiplication 3.33, we write down more number of 3's. You see there is 3 3's, but I write down here 4 3, because no matter how many times I write here, because this is repetition sign. Okay, that means 3 is continuously repeating. Clear? This is our equation 2. Subtracting equation 2 and 1. So 10x equals to 3.33, x equals to 0.333, that is 9x equals to, this 3 getting cancels, this is there 3 only. So x equals to 3 by 9, that is answer is 1/3. So this number is come from this fraction, that is 1/3. Whenever you divided 1/3, you got 0.3333 answer. Okay, so not you repeating more times of 3, just give the sign here. Okay, not